Sunny skies and a high of 85. Mostly sunny Sunday with a high near 82. And showers likely with a possible thunderstorm Monday at a high of 79 degrees. That's a look at the news for now. I'm Curtis Walsh on 99.3 FM, 95.7 FM, 1230 WBVP 1460 WNBA, and streaming live around the world at beavercountyradio.com.
It's time for Notes on Local Entertainment, the show highlighting the best in local talent. Hosted by Scott Tady Entertainment, editor for the Beaver County Times, and Eddy Crow.
.1230 WBBP 1460 WNBA 99.3 FM 95.7 FM. It's Teleforum. I've shared with the group that I'm not really a people person. I'm surrounded by people. Going to do this the right way. One of the people I'm surrounded by is my boss. All of this is on live streaming on Facebook, by the way. And if you're capable of live streaming, you'll want to do that. Frank is in the studio. Others are in the studio. And if I do this right and hold my mouth just so, Bruce Fry is on the phone. Bruce, are you there?
Yes, sir. Glad to be here. Always good to be tuned in to Beaver County Radio. And as you mentioned, anywhere in the world on Facebook Live.
That's exactly right. All right, Frank. Well, when the boss shows up, you say, "Boss, would you like something you want to say something?"
First off, I'm not the boss.
You're my boss.
I am not the boss. I am the person that's responsible that gets yelled at whenever you goof up.
Oh, you're my buffer.
Yeah, there you go.
I need a buffer, too.
Yeah, so, well, we are here to make a special announcement this morning, and Bruce Fry being part of that. We're going to talk about high school football, as you know, when Bruce, a legend here in Beaver County. Bruce, you've been with us, what, going on how many years now? I don't want to make you sound old or nothing because we know how young you are, but...
It's fine. It's fine. I started basically on – this really shows my age. I started on our sister station, which was called KISS 106.7 in the fall of 87, doing Robert Morris basketball with our beloved Chris Shovlin.
Wow.
So it goes back a way. And then I started with high school a year later. So I've been at it for the better part of, 4 decades or so. So I enjoy it, but as the saying goes, it never gets old, and I'm just as excited for week 0 as anybody else.
There's no doubt about that. And Bruce, you being the elder statesman, as we'll call you from this point forward, of Beaver County Radio, unfortunately we had the untimely passing of our good friend Bob Berkman last year. And we kind of pieced everything together moving forward, and we got through where we had to get through. But I think it's time now that we actually get a whole new announce team together and get things going. What do you think?
Yeah, no, it's fine. And again, Bob will forever live in the memory of people in this area, just as the immortal Chuck Wilson will for people of a certain age also. And I'm doing my best to carry on his legacy. But you're right. We have turned over the page, and our people are certainly capable of describing a game and enlightening our audience in Beaver County.
Yeah, and we're very excited, and we're going to bring in our new play-by-play guy for the game of the week on Friday nights here in 1 minute. But first, we're going to talk about the other games we got going on while we got you right now, Bruce. First off, our Saturday coverage is going to be anchored by Micah Zadian when we have Saturday high school football games. But our Saturday Geneva College Golden Tornado football coverage, Bruce, you're going to be the play-by-play guy on that, and you'll be joined on the home games by none other than longtime athletic director for New Brighton and Geneva guy, Joe Ursita. And then on the away games, you're going to be joined by a gentleman that's well-known as a Geneva grad and a longtime sports writer within Beaver County and nationally. And also we have the privilege of having him here on staff at Beaver County Radio, and none other than John Parado.
Well, no, I agree. It's an excellent mixture. And I think you made a very, very good point, Frank, in that both Joe and John are Geneva grads, so they're not going to need brushed up on their education of the GT's tradition. They have a very good understanding of what the GTs have done, and they have reasonable expectations on what they should do this fall. So both of those guys are credits to the booth. And Frank, you've known Joe as long as anybody. I can always assure you that back when he was a coach, the day he was slated, the Wednesday that he was slated for the coach's corner was always a red letter day because we knew it would be a great time.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I enjoyed for many years actually being a coach with Coach U on his staff when he coached softball. And just being a friend. And I actually, as everybody knows the story, I'm not going to go into it. I sit where I sit because of Joe Ursita giving me a job as an announcer for New Brighton High School. So with that being said, Bruce, I think it's time that we kind of reveal who our new play-by-play guy is. What do you think?
Yeah, go ahead. You might as well cut the ribbon and make that known. But, yeah, and again, we look forward to him also. All
right, joining us here in studio, and we are on Notes on Local Entertainment. Scott Tady's in studio with us, too. I don't know if Scott's on the camera right now. I think I got you off camera, Scott. But here is none other than our new play-by-play guy for Friday night game of the week here on Beaver County Radio, none other than Mr. Robert Mangino.
Yay! Thank you so much for making this opportunity available to me. I'm looking forward to doing my best to carry on the legacy. I mean, I recognize clearly what high school football means, not only to all of southwestern Pennsylvania, but especially to Beaver County, the long heritage, the history, the great names that have come from this region, not only those who have played on the field, but those who have broadcast the games, and it's an honor to be able to be a part of that team.
We're looking forward to having you on board. I'm excited about it. Always excited for high school football season to begin with, but some of the new aspects of what we're going to do. Bruce, we got a lot coming for you this season. Robert's got a lot planned.
Good. Mangino, though, he's an animated guy. You know, I tend to listen to his games on my way home because they were always a good source of scores. There was an episode I remember when just this past fall, when Mount Lebanon came up with a field goal to end the game against Central Catholic, that set off bedlam in the booth.
Oh, that was absolutely insane. Yes, it was.
Right.
In the booth, in the stands, because it was absolutely sold out for that game at CMU. You couldn't buy a seat if you wanted to. I swear they were scalping them.
Right, and so you're familiar with the emotions. You know, I felt good about it because I've been a long time coaching peer and friend of the family of Coach Palco, so I was happy for him. But you just saw point blank range. You know, if you can carry that over to our Beaver County radio broadcast, we'll have a good season.
Well, I think we're going to have a fantastic season. The matchups look really good at this point. Being able to go and be in contact with local residents, local schools, being able to incorporate interviews with the coaches, the players, the athletic departments. I think we're really going to be able to bring something special to Beaver County Radio.
I'm looking forward to it.
I agree.
Go ahead, Bruce. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to both you guys. I'm going to jump out here and let you guys talk because I got somewhere else to be. But I wanted to make sure that we had this announcement before we got rolling. High school football a week and a half away.
We look forward to it. And, Frank, while you are there, we should also throw in the fact that we definitely expect to have a coach's corner on Wednesdays, and we'll still have the wrap-up show on Friday nights following the game.
So the coach's corner, the coach's corner will be Mike Azadian will be anchoring that, and then Bruce, you'll be anchoring the Falcones Moon Township Ford wrap-up show after the games.
Yeah, that's for sure, and we certainly look forward to that. And as always, it's always good to hear what our callers have to say. So we look forward to the entire season, and Mangino is going to be a good reference. Do we keep calling you Mangino, or you like Madonna and Pele, a one-name name?
Yeah, just the one name's fine with me. Yes, thank you.
Right. Well,
that's fine.
All right, Bruce, we got to take a short break here on Notes on Local Entertainment, and then when we come back, I'll let Scott Tady's going to jump in, Eddy Crow's going to jump in, and you guys can talk with Mangino for the next 15 or 20 minutes. I hope everybody enjoys our new coverage coming up here on Beaver County Radio.
I like these big announcements. They let me do nothing.
When you talk about community involvement and safety, the name Fry stands at the forefront in Beaver County. Fry Transportation's mission is to continue to raise the bar as the gold standard in their industry by providing the safest, most reliable, and cost-efficient transportation service in Beaver County through their strong relationships with their community's best-in-their-class drivers, equipment, and technology. There's nothing more important than the safety of their students, employees, and community members. Fry Transportation, where the quality of their organization is characterized by the makeup of the individual behind the wheel.
Friday, August 11th, PNC Park is going country. Come watch the Pirates take on the Reds at 7:05, then stick around for a live performance from country music superstar Gabby Barrett. The Pride of Munhall, PA will be playing her biggest hits, including her record-breaking 7-time platinum debut single, I Hope. What's better than friends, family, Pirates baseball, and a concert under the stars? Get your tickets today at pirates.com/Gabby.
In Beaver County, there are many great stories to tell. One such worthy story is that of the Drug-Free Community Support Program. Now in its 4th year of serving Aliquippa, the project has enjoyed great success through in-school interaction, education, raising awareness, and data analysis. The Drug-Free Community Support Program in Aliquippa has a mission to help local youth make better decisions regarding alcohol and drug use. For more information or to find out how you can get involved, visit Drug-Free Aliquippa on Facebook.
LaBelle Bridal, located on Main Street in Beaver, is Beaver County's premier bridal and gown boutique. With a wide array of accessories and bridal gifts, it's your one-stop shop for everything to make your big day perfect. LaBelle Bridal has the latest trends, fashions, and styles in all sizes. Their in-house seamstress can tighten up any last-minute needs. All new 2023 fall and winter style gowns have arrived in stock. Great prices, a friendly staff, and an ease of mind is what you'll find at LaBelle Bridal. Check them out at labellebridalboutique.com.
Lincoln Park Performing Arts Center presents Night of Dreams, a first-class gala on September 16th at Willows, an evening of dining, music, and dancing benefiting the artistic and educational programs of Lincoln Park. For tickets, visit lincolnparkarts.org.
It's always the right time to shop the Hopewell Shopping Center, no matter what the season, no matter what the reason. It's truly your neighborhood shopping place with such a large variety of businesses that offer food, shopping, fine dining and quick-serving restaurants, personal services, and recreation. The Hopewell Shopping Center will be your one-stop for everything you need whenever you need it. Just click on beavercountyradio.com, the Hopewell Shopping Center merchant directory, for a complete look of merchants today. And get shopping at your neighborhood shopping place, the Hopewell Shopping Center.
Beaver County Radio and the Pennsylvania Hot Rod Company are teaming up to present Cruisin' on the Ridge, a series of car cruises during our 75th summer celebration that will be held the third Saturday of every month from 12 to 5 p.m. at the new Beaver County Radio Studios. The third cruise, featuring the music of Boss Stingrays, will be on August 19th at the new studio location of 4301 Dutch Ridge Road in Brighton Township. Beaver County Radio's Solid Gold Saturday host J.D. Merkel will also be spinning tunes in the parking lot. There will be food trucks, prize giveaways, raffles, and a 50-50. Cruisin' the Ridge is being brought to you by Patriot Home Care, Falcone's Moon Township Ford, Circle of Friends, Ambridge Italian Villa, Friendly Federal Credit Union, J&J Spratt Funeral Home, Town Square Restaurant, The Standard Restaurant, T.L. Ferguson Building and Landscaping Supply, Beaver Valley Auto Mall, LaBelle Bridal, Junction Auto, Fisher's Foodland, Al's Corner and Koppel, Wags on 3rd, J. Young Refuse, Dylan McCandless King Coulter and Graham LLC, the Pennsylvania Hot Rod Company, and Beaver County Radio.
Thanks for tuning in to Beaver County Radio, created by local people in the St. Barnabas studio. 1230 WBVP Beaver Falls and 1460 WMBA Ambridge.
Curtis Walsh is running the controls mostly. It is the news and notes on entertainment. Scott Tady is here. I didn't get to say hi to you because of all of the kerfuffle and Bruce Fry on the phone and the big announcement. How you doing?
I'm ready for some football, Eddie.
All right. You ready to interview our newest employee, the big announcement?
Yeah, just announced minutes ago. Robert Mangino, the new voice of Beaver County Radio High School football. What's got you excited? What are you looking forward to this upcoming season?
I'm looking forward to all of it, actually. It's interesting going back a few years to when I was first asked if I was interested in working the sidelines for football games, and thought, wow, this could be different, new, exciting, because I had just been so used to only talking about the issues of the day. But over the course of the years of being able to do that, being able to make connections with players, being able to make connections with the coaches, so many of them that you can classify as friends now, the wonderful people that I've been able to be partnered up with over the years, looking to as great guides and people to direct in many ways. So when it comes to high school football for Beaver County, I'm just looking to be able to try to carry things on. I mean, they're obviously huge shoes to fill. And I got to keep the mindset that it's not so much trying to be the replacement for, just try to create a new identity and bring that energy and excitement of high school football to everyone who's listening and watching on the stream too.
And how do you explain to someone? You've traveled around. I've lived in different places myself. It's just a little different. It hits different in Western Pennsylvania high school football. Why is there such a connection between communities and their football team? You know,
it's a really great question because you don't have this everywhere. I lived in El Paso, Texas for a few years, and football in Texas, it wasn't by choice.
Did you lose a bet?
But football in Texas is huge. There's something peculiar about that region too. Florida can understand and appreciate the great passion we have for football. But there's something about it going back generationally, that steel mill mentality, that tough as nails, you go out there and you prove it on the gridiron. It's that connectedness that families have had for generations to communities. It wasn't just, okay, I lived here for a little while and I graduated and I go live over here for a little while now that I'm working. I mean, you have multi-generational communities here that they can remember back to when they were in school, and then their kids were in school, and then their grandkids now in school. And so I think that is one of the big things that drives the energy behind high school football.
I have a serious question for you.
Really? Serious?
All right, we're going to have to explain the backstory if we're going to be snotty right off the bat. You and I were co-workers at a different place, and
yes.
I think we got along famously in spite of my deep jealousy for your head of hair. You're following a legend. How much is that going to be in your mind? I know it's not going to be once you get there and you start doing the gig, but does that creep in your head a little bit?
Oh,
You're
of course.
the first voice after the voice.
Right.
Yeah.
And it works that way whether you're talking about football or radio broadcasting in general, television broadcasting, trying to figure out how do I create my own identity. I don't want to do anything that is in any way disrespectful or anything like that, but trying to get out of your own mind's way.
Yeah.
Of focusing on the game and just telling the story of what it is that you're seeing, and hopefully having a tremendous love and admiration for Bob before, and then hoping to be able to show respect to him and what he's meant to this region by doing an admirable job moving forward.
You touched on something really important. This region and Bob being the voice. Bob was not just known in Beaver County. Everybody anywhere, high school football from Hershey on down, had a relationship with Bob for 30 years. That's not a little intimidating?
It is very intimidating.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely it is. The idea of stepping in, you always want to be the guy who replaces the guy that replaced the guy.
It's like a third wife. It's
Right.
never a good second wife situation. The third's the one.
That's
okay?
the one that you really want.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those situations to where you go in and you try to set it aside, do the very best that you can, be respectful, admire what he's meant, and then hoping to be able to make a brand new connection in whatever way possible.
What are your thoughts about Beaver County High School football making national news the other day thanks to the Heinz Company? Heinz Field, Aliquippa?
Yes.
How about that?
I thought it was fantastic. The reason why is that you look at Aliquippa and the success that this football program has had in playing up considerably to a school. Some
Every
people
year.
argue that it could easily be a 1A, and then you're going up to 3, 4A, and then the PIAA wants to make them a 5A school, and they're still rolling over everybody. I mean, it's just an amazing organization, what they've been able to create there. And it seems only fitting that a national company with Pittsburgh roots would say, you know what, if I can't be a part of the Steelers the way that I was before, who better to be a part of than Aliquippa? And to show respect for that program and what they've been able to accomplish with the really meager, and I hope I'm not hurting anybody's feelings on this, but meager conditions that this team had to play under, to practice under, to finally be given the consideration, the facilities that are worthy of a champion that's been that for, 12, 15 years now.
They always had less of everything and did more with it.
Right.
And that's, you root for a school like that. I've got a couple of minutes left. Scott Tady of the Beaver County Times is my guest. Robert Mangino. I guess we're coworkers again.
I guess we are.
All right. We're going to have to sort out the way. You cool with it?
I am.
What needs to be asked while we've got time before we have to go?
I'm curious how you describe your play-by-play style, and do you have a catchphrase or anything, or what can we look forward to?
All right, we'll get to that coming up. Am I doing this now? I thought it was like a tease.
We'll get to that coming up.
I thought it was a tease.
Tune in for the first broadcast and just run a bunch of different slogans by.
No, there are no slogans as far as that goes. I may end up developing some as my broadcasts go on throughout the course of the season. My thing is that I want to be able to bring the proper energy to the game, accurately call the game, I think is most important, and then have people feel as though, oh my goodness, I'm there. And that's what I'm looking to be able to create.
Well, I watched some of the broadcasting, the football stuff you did last year. You absolutely do that. I had no emotional investment in most of the games that I saw you. You were a sideline reporter, right?
Yes.
I had no emotional investment in any of those games. By the time I would watch you, I was rooting for the game. So that you got. We're good. Anything else you want to share with the group? Go with whammy, like Champ from Anchorman. Anything that happens, just screech out, whammy!
Whammy!
Anything you want to share?
One final thing. I'm just looking forward to it. Week 0 coming up on the 25th. It's going to be a great opportunity, a great time, and I'm looking forward to high school football season in Beaver County Radio.
Scott Tady, Beaver County Times. Anything you want to share?
No. Let's see. You'll find me at the Willie Nelson Show this Saturday. Maybe we can talk about that next week. And he's got some young guy named John Fogarty with him. It's going to be good.
Oh, I love when he bring the kids up. It's Teleforum. It's Beaver County Radio.
Beaver County high school football has always been known as the best high school football around. And again this year, everybody around the world will get to see and hear the action on Beaver County Radio. Every Friday night throughout the regular season, we will have live coverage of the game of the week with a video stream on the Beaver County Radio Facebook page and YouTube channel, and an audio stream on air at 95.7 and 99.3 FM, along with 1230 WBVP, 1460 WMBA, and online at beavercountyradio.com and the St. Barnabas Broadcasting app. We'll also have coverage of select games on some Saturdays as well. High school football on Beaver County Radio this season is being brought to you in part by St. Barnabas Dental and Dr. Peter Montini, Goldberg, Persky & White, Friendly Federal Credit Union, Dr. C. Timothy Lipp, Freedom United Federal Credit Union, Luxembourg, Garbett, Kelly & George, Electric Garage Door Sales of Monaca, and Beaver County Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Nissan, among others. So tune in every Friday night right here on Beaver County Radio. Did you know Fisher's New Brighton Foodland is as close as a click? That's right. You can order your groceries right from your home. Click GroceryStoreNewBrighton.com and fill your shopping cart up. It's just that easy.